My name is Kinsey Baltzell, and my family has been going to FUMC Allen for 21, maybe 22 years. I'm 24 now, so all of my memory. Definitely the people who have had a huge impact on me beyond my nuclear family is the Cornerstone class. We've been members of the class since I was in first grade, I think. It has really just become, it takes a village to raise a child. That's just been the whole mentality for as long as I can remember. All the adults have always made it clear that they're there for us if we're in trouble. For some reason, my parents weren't available. I could easily go to one of them, or if I just needed someone to talk to, always knew that they were going to be there for me. They also had full permission to discipline me if my mom wasn't around and I was doing something dumb. They had full permission to put me in my place if I needed it. Yeah, it's just been really great to be able to grow up in such a strong, tight-knit community. I think it's really had an impact on how I seek out my friendships now. In the future, if and when I have my own family, I definitely will want my kids to have the same sense of community that I had, and I would definitely seek that kind of thing out. This really solidified how I see them as part of my family as well.
So my name is Jeff McPherson, and I've been a part of the FUMC family since my family moved here from Dallas when I was 4 years old. That makes 18 years, would be the Cornerstone Sunday school class. But to be specific, it'd be all the families who are closest friends to my own. So that includes the Hale family, the Weber family, Baltzells, the Galloways. They are the more parents that I didn't choose, but parents that I'm happy to have. People like Scott Galloway, who was I can't even remember the name for it, faith companion in confirmation. Susan Hale has led countless Sunday school classes for me and shared a lot of wisdom through that. So many different, and even if it's not faith wisdom, there's definitely love there, and that's invaluable in itself. It makes me feel like the nest is never really that far away because it's so large. It's impossible to escape. There are so many countless families and people that I could call upon in any kind of need if in the event my own nuclear family was unavailable. I know for a fact that Elizabeth Weber would come after me the same way my normal mom would. That comfort and that knowledge of them being there is important.
My name's Glynn Gallaway. I currently live in Hanover, Germany, and I'm studying tissue engineering under the scope of a Fulbright grant. I've been a member of FUMC Allen since I was confirmed in 6th grade, but I've been attending since my parents, Scott and Laura, brought me to church the first time as an infant. And so I've been active at our church through the years in the different age groups. So being a part of the church for so long, there's too many people for me to be able to name. But a few who come to mind are Elizabeth Fairchild, who was my faith partner in the 6th grade and really guided me through thinking about my faith and who that was apart from what my family was and who I was as an individual, as a person of faith. Susan Hale was also the assistant youth director at the time when I was in youth, and beyond putting up with the shenanigans of 30 youth, was very instrumental in guiding us to become leaders of faith and questioning what that meant for us as we went through difficult times in high school. Diane Baltzell was also is still an important person in my life and has really been an example of wrestling with faith and politics. The women who run Apartment G, such as Karen Schindler and Linda Quick and Diane Williams, were really influential in my life because Apartment G was an important part of me looking for a career that impacted others and improved quality of living, which has led me to a career in engineering and healthcare. But I think one of the things that of all the women in our church have done is that they raised children who were peers and friends to me and are still friends to me that I communicate with regularly, And they were such good examples for me to grow up with. And I had a really good core group of friends all through my childhood and continue to do so. And they all push me and inspire me to be a better person.